Hello everyone. As a part of the data analytics with our course from Skylabs, the following is the final project that we have prepared. The number of road accidents are increasing day by day, and therefore the project is the analysis of road accidents in India. The dataset used has been sourced from data.gov.in and pertains to the year 2017. In this project, we have categorized the data in 4 categories. First one is fatal accidents, second one is grievous accidents, third one is minor injuries, and finally the total number of accidents. In this project, we are going to analyze how many accidents are injurious and how many are non-injurious. So through this project, we will be recategorizing the data into 2 categories, that is injurious and non-injurious accidents. We are going to use data manipulation and find out the number of non-injurious accidents and data visualization to demonstrate the injurious and the non-injurious accidents. We will be using RStudio, and now my partner Suchi will explain how to use RStudio for data manipulation and visualization.
Okay, so as a minor project, we are going to use our RStudio. First of all, let us create a new project. So we are creating a new project. In the file, you can go to the new project. Over here, you can select a new directory and then you can have it like this, new project, and then you can write the name of the directory whatever you want. So we are preparing this project for Skylabs. So let's name it as Sky-Fi Labs. We can also change the path of the directory wherever you want it. So we are providing the path as GR project and then create project. So once you are done with this step, now you are having a terminal over here where you can write your commands, or you can also use the console to write the commands. But in this case, we are going to create a R script in which we are going to write our commands. So first of all, let us copy our database into the same folder as we have created right now for Sky-Fi Labs. So in the Sky-Fi Labs, we are providing our database. So the database is nothing else but it is having the states, then fatal accidents, then grievous accidents, minor injury, and total accidents. Now, we need to read this particular data. So what you can do, you can either import the data from over here or you can write the commands also. So I'm going to write the command to import our data. For this purpose, we are going to use the library dplyr. So in case the dplyr is not installed in your system, you can install it easily. Install packages dplyr. So we are installing this particular project, this particular package. So we have installed it. Now we can use it using library. So this is installing. Now it is done. We can use it as a library. So it is giving us a suggestion over here. Control Enter. Now our package is installed. Now we need to read the database. So we are taking a variable as db, and over here we are writing read.csv because we are using a CSV file, and the name of the file is accidents.csv. Now we need to view this particular database. So view db. So this is the database which we have fetched. Now the next step is, in case we want to view only few of the entries. So we are using to view the few of the entries, we are using head db. So these are the few entries we have obtained. So head-DB is going to be used further in our project. Now we are going to filter the data of the fatal accidents where the number of accidents is less than 500. So we will filter our data. So let's filter the data. Filter. Now name of our database, that is our DB. Then fatal dot accidents, that is the name of our column, is less than 500. So it will give us the result of all the cities which is having less than 500 of accidents in a particular column that is named as fatal accidents. Now suppose we want to see only the few of the rows, we can use head for this and we can store it in some variable, let's say fi. So over here we are having only the few of the cities. What we can do is we can provide head over here and then we can filter the data. So only the top of the cities having the accident less than 500 in category of fatal accident, those are obtained. Now the next we are going to find and we are going to use two of the columns. Suppose the accidents in the category of fatal accident is greater than 100 and the total accident is less than 500. So we are going to filter those particular data. We are using head so that it is clear. We can see only few of the entries, not the whole entries are viewed over here. So DB comma we are using fatal dot accidents is greater than 100 comma total dot accidents is less than 500. So in this case only there are two cities, there are two states only, Arunachal Pradesh and Chandigarh, which are having the fatal accidents greater than 100 and the total number of accidents are less than 500. So we can filter any kind of data over here. Now we are going to slice our data. So we are going to find a small part of this particular data. So let's view our DB first. View DB. So in our DB there are multiple rows. You can see that there are 37 rows. So now we are going to slice our data. For that we are using a variable as, let's say, df. In this df we are using slice, and for slicing the data, the name of the database and the columns we are going to use is from, let's say we want to slice the data from 30 to 34. That means from Andaman and Nicobar Islands to Delhi. So 30 to 34 we are going to provide the rows over here, 30, 34. Now we need to view the sliced data. So we can see Andaman and Nicobar Islands till Delhi. So the only small part of the database is obtained which was required. Now the next step is, suppose we want to slice the data along with the filter. So we can provide, let's say, df. Again we are storing the data in the df variable itself, slice, filter, then the name of our database DB, fatal dot accidents is greater than 100 comma 4:6. Now if we view the data, we have only 3 rows because in this particular query we are slicing the filtered data. The filtered data is fatal accident should be greater than 100 and we need to have only 3 rows, that is from 4 to 6. So we are having only 3 rows, that is from 4 to 6, and all the fatal accidents are greater than 100. So we can see that the fatal accidents are greater than 100. Now suppose as you can see in our database, the name of the columns are very long, so we can rename the names. So we are renaming the name of the columns in our database as, by using the command rename. Name of the database DB. Then we are naming the fatal for the column fatal dot accidents. Also for the column, next column which was there in our database is grievous injury accident. So we are using grievous for this. Then the next column is minor injury accidents. So minor for this. Okay, so we have done some mistake in the spelling. Grievous. Okay, Grievous. Now the command is run, so we can view this data. So the names of the columns are changed in our database. Now after renaming the columns, we want to mutate. Mutate means we want to add some columns, some new columns to our database. Let's say for example, suppose we want to find out how many total injuries were there in our state. So we are going to add the columns of the fatal and grievous and minor injuries. So these 3 in total will give us the total number of injurious accidents. So we are finding, let's say view, because we want to view this particular data also. View, mutate, DB. We are naming the column as injury, fatal plus grievous plus minor. So we can see that there is one more column added as injury, and it is a total of these 3 columns. Now we want to find out one more data, that is for our to find out how many non-injurious accidents are there. So again we can have a view of this particular data, then mutate as we want to add a column, then the name of the database DB, then non-injury is equal to total dot accidents minus injury. So while adding the non-injury column, we are mutating the data on the database DB. So while we run it, we can see that non-injury column is added. So non-injury is the subtraction of the injuries from the total accidents. So we have obtained how many non-injurious accidents were there in a city. Now, since this data still is not added to our database, so we can have added it to our database by having a DB. So we are storing it into our database. Now, if we run, the result will not change, only the data will be stored in our DB database. Now, as we can see, after this step, we have a new database of the form. Let's view our database as view. DB, control enter. So we can see two more columns are added, injury and non-injury. Now we need to plot these two columns in order to identify that how many accidents in Andhra Pradesh or any such city is injurious and how many of them are non-injurious. So for visualization, this was till now we have discussed all the things about the data manipulation, because we were dealing with the data, we were manipulating the data, we were finding the meaning of the data in different ways. Now we are going to visualize it using the plots, using the graphs, so that it gives us a visual picture of what this data is all about. So for this particular thing, we need a library that is ggplot. First of all, we need to install this package. Let's install packages ggplot. So ggplot2 we are installing over here. Control enter. So as you can see, that this library is installed. Now we are going to use this library ggplot2. So we are going to use the point graph over here. So ggplot, our database, that is DB, and ethics AES, X equal to name of the column, that was fatal. So X is the axis over here and fatal is the name of our column. Then Y axis is the column named as states dot UTs. We need to add geom point in order to plot the graph. We can use any of the types of graphs shown over here, but we are using point graph for this particular demonstration of our project. Or we can use any of the graphs, either it is a bar graph or something like that. So over here you can see, we can see that there are the cities, and this is the data which is plotted, but a huge amount of cities are shown in the graph. That is not looking good. So we can delete some of the cities, or we can have some of the data by using head. That's why I have told in the beginning itself that head is going to be used multiple times. So we are using head of our database DB. So now only few of the cities are visible and it is looking quite nice. Suppose I want to show the two types of, let's say, let me show over here injuries, because injury is the new column which I had added into our project. So from here, let me check the spelling one, INJURY. The spelling is correct. So the injury is represented versus the state UTs. Now I am going to plot a graph for ggplot. I am choosing the head only so that a less amount of data is there. DB. Now ASE, X equal to non-injury. Sorry, AES is there, not ASE. Non-injury, comma, Y, again the same name of the column, states.utils, and we are using the same plot, same type of a plot, that is our point. So these are for this graph shows us the injury, non-injury data. Now suppose I want to plot these two graphs in a single grid. So I am going to install a package that is named as a grid extra. So package.install, sorry, install.package, install.packages grid extra. The package is installed, we can use it, library, or we can use require also over here, grid extra. Let's name these two graphs as plot 1 for the graph which is showing us the injury data, and plot 2 for the graph which is showing us the non-injury data. Now we are going to show it on the same plot, so we are going to use grid dot arrange. In this we are going to use the first plot, plot 1, comma the second plot, plot 2, and because we want to show it in a same in two different columns, so we are using number of columns as 2. Now we can run this particular command. Okay, because it is already installed, so we can do it now. Now over here we can see that the injuries are shown in this particular graph and non-injuries are shown over here. So you can see that in Goa, number of injuries are less, and number of accidents, among the accidents, number of non-injurious accidents are larger as compared to the number of injurious accidents. In Chhattisgarh, the number of injurious and number of non-injurious accidents are approximately same. So in this way we can analyze our data, we can find some meaning of the non-meaningful data, we can apply it, we can change the colors of the graph, we can use bar graph, and this is all about our mini project.
So continuing further, this was a mini project that we created with R. However, looking at the application of R in research and in other areas, major projects can also be prepared with R. However, this project ends here. Thank you. Last but not the least, we would like to thank Sky-Fi Labs for providing us with an opportunity to learn the programming language R through an online mode, and specifically in this time when the entire country is dealing with an emergency-like situation. Sky-Fi Labs gave us the opportunity to sit home and learn this language. So we would like to thank the developers as well as the entire staff of Skylabs. Thank you.